What's up, guys? Real quick, want to let you guys know that our BAJHEERA'S ARMY Twitch shirts are back on sale. So if you missed your chance to get one before, or you want to pick up another one, now's your chance. You got 16 more days to pick it up before the campaign ends, and all the shirts will ship out together. Hope you guys enjoy this. Thanks for watching. Enjoy the video. Hey, what's up, guys? BajheeraIRL here. Before we get started with the video, I'd like to announce that we're going to be doing a Cellucor C4 pre-workout giveaway on this video. All you got to do is like if you enjoy, subscribe if you want to see more, and comment with your fitness goals, and we'll select the winner 1 month from the release of this video. So that would be March 20th. But alright, guys, hope you guys enjoy the video. Thanks for watching, and good luck on the giveaway. Alright, dudes, so it has been a good long while before we did a bodybuilding progress update video. So even though I'm not in crazy shape right now, I thought we'd go ahead and take a look at how we're doing, what we've been doing, and what we're going to be doing in the future. So right now, I have been dieting, doing like a little bit of a low-carb thing for about 3 weeks now. And the reason for doing that is I feel like I am in a position where I can either bulk or diet. And I was thinking about doing a bulk for a little while, and then I got sick, which caused me to lose some weight. And so I was like, you know what? We should just go ahead and roll with this dieting thing. And I was doing a low-carb diet because that ends up feeling a little bit like a detox to me. I feel like I get everything all working the way it's supposed to be. And then right now, what I'm thinking of doing, is what I am doing, is reintroducing some carbs back into my diet so I can still train hard. But I'm keeping my calories still pretty low. And the reason I'm doing that in particular is because there are some competitions coming up in the next few months. One of them is in as early as April 4th, I believe, and the other one is July 4th. And I think that those two competitions are something that I would like to do. I know I've been talking about hopping in some bodybuilding competitions for a while now. And like I said, my physique is really nothing that I feel like is going to be competitive in terms of winning a competition. But if I was going to compete in the April 4th one, the reason for that is really just to hop in a show for the first time, get a feel for it, get comfortable, see what it's like to actually prepare for a bodybuilding competition rather than just sort of dieting just for the purpose of dieting. I mean, I was really planning on competing when we were back in Nashville. I feel like that was like a couple years ago, like 2 years ago. But then we moved, and after that, we've just been caught up in doing our thing. But right now, I feel like I am in a position where I'd like to at least give it a try. I'm taking these sort of progress footage right now, like fully depleted. Hadn't had carbs in a while. Really no pump to speak of, but it's less of showing like the size of my muscles at this point, and more for me to get a look at where my body fat is. I don't know what this level of body fat is. Maybe like anywhere from 15 to 18%. You guys who know better can probably tell me. But my goal for right now is I was eating 2,800 calories low carb. Now what I'm going to be doing is upping my carbs a bit and going as low as 2,400. Because if I do want to compete in this bodybuilding competition, I do want to at least, I know that my physique is nothing that's going to win a competition right now, but I would like to at least come into that show conditioned. And I do want to go ahead and get, I think I have like 5 weeks to put in a good diet. So my macros right now are looking like 2,400 calories, 218 carbs, 68 fat, and 254 protein. And once again, those of you guys who really know what you're doing, I know some of you guys are like, competitive bodybuilders or physique athletes. You guys let me know how that sounds in terms of like a contest prep diet. I am trying to get in touch with somebody from Cellucor. Maybe they can help me out with a little bit of the prep discussion. But right now, I mean, I don't think I'm going to be gaining a lot of muscle in the next month or so. And I'm comfortable with that. So really what my goal is at this point is to try to get in as good condition as possible. And for those of you guys who are interested in the fitness vlogs who don't know what I'm talking about with condition, I mean, trying to lose as much body fat as possible, trying to keep that, that skin as tight on that muscle as possible, try to get as much of that vascularity coming out. And vascularity, I mean by like, veins popping out, and pretty much just looking as dry and hard as you can look. And that's the idea for me. And I don't think, for me, I'm not going to go insane. I'm not going to drop down to some crazy diet or anything like that. I think I mostly want to train through this competition in terms of have this be an experience that I get under my belt, see what it's like to get up on stage, see what it's like to be part of that environment, and sort of train through and work towards the one that's in, I believe, June, or no, July. That's right. It's on the 4th of July. So we'll be thinking about doing that as well. But another thing is that talking about my actual like muscle size, like I don't think that like I'm gonna be competitive in terms of the size department for bodybuilding. I know that there's some really big dudes out there, and the option for me is to do something like Physique. But for me, like, I don't want to be a physique athlete. No offense to any of the physique athletes. That's just not really what I'm going for. I mean, I for a couple reasons. I don't think I have like a pretty body, you know? Like my bone structure and just my physical structure isn't pretty. I don't have like a nice wide set of shoulders with like a really thin waist, and just like kind of like a naturally skinnier kind of guy. That's what it looks like to me with physique. And those guys in physique, they get ripped, but they're also kind of skinny and they have these like kind of like pretty structures to their body. Me, I don't know how to have a pretty body. I have the kind of body where I feel like if you give me a little bit of time, I can definitely pack on some mass and hopefully diet some of that fat off afterwards. And I'm kind of looking forward to that stage. I'm kind of looking forward to a bulking stage. But before I do that, I definitely would like to see how much I can diet, how much I can cut up, and see what I can do in a competition, just to see that feel. And now, like I said, I definitely don't anticipate being in any sort of like competitive shape. Even in like a month, you can see like right here, I have a lot of fat to lose if I want to be competitive. But we'll see what I can do, man. I think 2,400 calories with carbs, I mean, that's a pretty serious deficit for how hard I train. But the fact that I'm getting like 220 carbohydrates a day, that might hold me over in terms of being able to, you know, bust my ass at the gym. And I could just swap back to low carb, but one of the things that's happening there is that I don't want to be on low carb for 6 months, you know. And so if I'm going to compete right now, that's fine, but I want to be able to train hard and I want to be able to feel full during that process. And then we'll see how it feels later on down the line, where if I want to cut carbs later on. And I might cut carbs as we go for this competition too. That'll all sort of depend on how I'm feeling at the gym. Today, for example, after having obviously only just like one carb day, I killed it at the gym, man. Today was leg day, and I had an awesome workout, and I'm really happy with that. This footage was taken a couple days before that workout, back when I was still, you know, pretty carb depleted. So the other thing with carbs is that my muscles will fill out a little bit, but I think this is a pretty accurate representation of where I'm at right now. Obviously, I have some work to do on my posing work, and when we get a little closer to the competition, we're gonna have to shave up and tan up, which will be interesting, I suppose. But that's the part of bodybuilding that I'm not super excited about. The sort of man pageant aspect of it, where, you know, you're parading around in some posing trunks, which is essentially a Speedo. But honestly, I think that my style of body and my intentions for what I want to be as a natural athlete, you know, I'd like to be a natural bodybuilder. I don't really want to just only see how lean I can get. I feel like I can definitely put on more mass at this point. And from what I've seen, just doing some research, I think that the bodybuilding weight classes are like 178 to 198, and then after that you go up. So I'm definitely going to be competing below 198, and I feel like over the years, if I can put on like, you know, 10 more pounds of muscle and then be right at that, because right now I think I can comfortably diet down to like 190. Maybe. I don't know if I can do that in a month, but I definitely know I can comfortably diet down to like 190 with the amount of muscle I have in my body right now. And I think like a couple years down the line, if I can put on just 8 pounds of just raw muscle mass and then diet down even further, just because like as a bodybuilder I have the experience at that point, I think that could be a competitive physique. Like I said, I don't think this one's going to be a competitive physique right now, but we'll hop in a competition. We'll see what it's like. We'll do this one on the 4th of April. Sort of train through that one, get a couple more months of good training in. Not really just diet the whole time, I don't think, but, you know, keep it at maintenance for a couple months and then go ahead and cut it back down near competition time. And I think those 2 competitions right there will put me in a good position to sort of see what it feels like to compete. If I enjoy it, great, we'll keep doing it, you know. And if I want to you know, do a bulk at that point, I think that's probably what we'll end up doing anyway. But just wanted to give you guys a look at where I'm at in case you're curious. I definitely do these videos for me as well, sort of track my progress over time. But here's what we're doing right now, and there's the plans for the competition. Hopefully you guys are excited about that, because I sure am. But once again, guys, be sure to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed, subscribe if you want to see more, and comment with your fitness goals for your chance to win some C4 pre-workout. All right, guys, thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you guys next time. Peace!